Hello there, this is Space Runner 5. Welcome back to episode 14 of Cards today, where we are playing our US-Japanese deck against a Soviet player. Let's see, Death from Above is a little early for this card. Other than that, it should be okay. Get a 1-drop? Nah. Go ahead and just end our turn. Let's go ahead and give a good luck, have fun. As a greeting, they did the same at the exact same time. That's kind of ironic. And the Soviet player does not have anything to play at the moment. I don't think the only thing that they could have that would be a 1 cost is the Bloody Sickle, as far as I know. So, probably see a Soviet unit plop down. No. Interesting. Let's go ahead and plop down a 1-drop and hit the HQ for 1. This is a little unusual for a Soviet player not to have anything on the field yet. Officially yet. Okay, so we got a 3-drop, deal 3 damage to a unit. There goes our artillery. A little annoying. Do we get to draw a card? No, it's just my turn. Okay. I was like, whoa. Weird stuff. I'm definitely going to drop down the 7th Regiment for card draw. Or at least it's card draw potential. A 1/8 with guard. Totally fine. Alright, give us our card draw. Death from Above is very suitable to get rid of the 1/8 for next turn. Rather a 5/5 with Smokescreen or do additional damage to the HQ. Let's go with a 5/5. Because we can move it to the front line and just let it sit there. Or we can just destroy the HQ with it, since, you know, it does 5 damage. Is quite potent. Expecting a big drop here. Draw 2 cards. Now, oh, so it's a Soviet-British player. I haven't seen too many of those, honestly. A 3/2, which will just destroy and then drop a Death from Above. By doing that, that'll be all 6. I'm not too keen on that. This way, though, we can actually go ahead and get the full value. There we go. And buff up 2 of our units. The Combat Engineers is by far one of my favorite cards in the game. The Oak Giants are in our hand, but they're not really going to give us any card draw. I'm going to get rid of our Engineer Corps. No. Interesting. Oh, that's how they're going to get rid of it. Okay. Fair enough. Only have 2 credits, 1 to artillery. I hate this artillery unit. It's too good for a 1-drop. Amphibious Assault. You can actually go ahead and just clear out this guy. No problem. Go ahead and trade on the artillery. We'll take 1 damage here, no big deal. Do 2 damage to the HQ. Or not 2 damage, 6 damage to the HQ. And we'll give him a counter. I'm honestly surprised he's holding so many cards in his hand. A 1/8. Nothing too special, honestly. Especially when we have a 6/6. Another convoy for 2 cards. Are you at your cap? No, you can hold a couple more cards. Bloody Sickle. Extra card draw, I guess. It does damage your HQ, though. Well, by doing this, we can do 8 damage immediately. Goodbye. And we can go ahead and deploy an M8. It has 1 HP. If he doesn't lay down anything, actually, he has to use Blitz and destroy both of our units, or have guard. Bloody Sickle? Interesting. Oh, well, go ahead and give a GG. That was his way of surrendering. Alrighty, we're almost through the major status, so I will see you in game 2. Alrighty, so today in Game 2 we are facing against another American player. This could be pretty interesting, honestly. Supply the front line we haven't actually used in quite some time. We might honestly remove that from our deck. Just because I haven't... It was good for the first couple initial games, but after that it kind of just fell off. Ooh. Air enemy is... This is not good for us because we don't have any of our 1 or 2 drops to even come and fight the artillery piece. War Machine, that's fine. Doesn't actually do damage to our HQ. The Woke Giant. Could be useful later, but not at the moment. It's going to drop something. 3/5. Your bomber has +2 attack. Well, finally get our first unit out there. It's a 4/4 beat stick. The bomber's obviously going to destroy it. But then we have our 0 to go ahead and get rid of the artillery piece, and the bomber can no longer do its job. So we have 2 turns. You turn your target friendly fighter gets +1 attack. I thought you were a bomber. Oh no, your bomber units have +1 attack. Never mind. A little different. Okay. I think we just plop down another 3/3. He's not super useful at this point, but he can technically survive the hit. Actually, no. He can sweep the board. 1/2 Wildcat, that is a win condition. That is not good. Definitely want to get rid of that as soon as possible. Do 3 damage to the HQ, not a big deal. Friendly units have +1 attack. We will be saving that for in the future. Get rid of that artillery piece. The Wildcat is the top priority at the moment, though. Oh, the Hellcat. Death from above. Thank you for not hitting the 0. We had a 50-50 chance, and we got the good roll. It's very fortunate. He's going to hit the HQ. That's okay. We're going to trade here. Ambush should have proc there. But anyways. Go ahead and trade here. I think that's more than acceptable. And then we can go ahead and plop down a 3/6 for card draw. When the time comes, we can walk across the front line, get an extra card. And if we get a 0, we can just destroy this guy. Death from above. Alright. That's 2 of them. I don't think you really have another one of those. I think you can have 3 of those, actually, so we might have another one. The Awoke Giant. Continue to press on. I wanted to play the Type 93, just because it will trade for the fighter. It's an interesting proposition. I think we'll go ahead and try it. Because he'll probably just try and hit the HQ again. But it's giving him something juicy to attack, and then we can walk onto the front line and deploy our Shermans. No, he went for the HQ instead. We did get a 0, so goodbye. And next turn we will be playing a Sherman for sure. So now he has... Well, actually, Guard is going to be effective here. Awoke Giant for 2 damage is fine. Get rid of his cards. He will get another card. Okay, but we can move... Oh, he moved to the front line. Give unit +1/+1. And good thing we have a naval operation to do 1 damage to everything and stun it. Go and knock everything down. So you guys still issuing guard because you have that nice ability. Do 5 damage. I think I almost want to wait another turn. Yeah, because now we can't do the oh, it's a Woken Giant, yeah. But just to get rid of this guy so we get a card. He does only have 1 card though. Oh. Uh-oh. I hope he doesn't drop. This game's actually a little competitive. Our HQ is half dead. Wow. I don't know what happens. This is the first time I've had an enemy lose contact. Attempting to reestablish. No. He went offline. Well, now what? Oh. Okay, so I guess we just win. There's obviously going to be a game 3 since game 2 didn't really pan out. Medal of Honor. Give a friendly tank +1/+1 for each unit you control. Okay. And a B-25H. It's a pretty prominent U.S. bomber. It's not as well known as like the B-17 bomber of the Americans, which was noted as the flying fortress just because it could be shelled to no end and still manage to fly. But I'll see you guys in game 3. Welcome to game 3, where we are playing against a Japanese player. And it looks like we go second. I think this is actually a pretty good hand for the starting, because the Woke Giant will kill any of the initial drops that they have. They have Blitz. Amphibious Assault will kind of clear out any of their mid-range, and we have a 2-1. Going to have a good luck, have fun as well. We got our M1, M8, which we can go ahead and deploy, because he's not going to basically... He's a free unit we can have on the board, and he might soak up some damage. Going to take the front line, not a big deal. 2-2 with Blitz. And because there's a retreat, it reduces operation cost. A little bit annoying, but okay, other than that. What is your ability? Oh, you just force a card to be thrown away. It's fine. There we go. Now we can modify our MH next turn. Which, I actually don't want to attack with that, because he'll do 2 damage to me. And I'd rather have this guy survive with more than 1 HP. Because he might be... No, he's Japanese-German. We saw a German tank. It's like if he's Soviet, he can Bloody Sickle. Extra 2 cards, not bad. He's going to obviously do 2 damage to the HQ. No, another 2-2. Yep, so he's going to do another 2 damage. 4 damage, actually. Wow. They want to type 93, though. Well. I'm okay with this guy staying alive because he's throwing away cards. And then we'll go ahead and end our turn. We keep the Amphibious Assault in the back, just in case. But next turn we should be able to take the front. Alrighty, a 1-2. Give a friendly unit in the front line +1 attack. It's pretty nice, honestly. Well, won't deny that. Let's see. Just gonna do 3 damage to our HQ, or 1 damage to our HQ next turn. I think that's okay. We'll go ahead and trade. We are hemorrhaged. We have hemorrhaged quite a bit, honestly. There's enough units probably where he can just take out our HQ, just from basically throwing them away, especially with a... Oh wow, extra 6 damage. It does get destroyed though, but that's pretty strong. I'm not gonna lie. We need to flood the board. Do we want... I think I want to go ahead and do this, make you a 5-5. So we have to sweep anything that drops on the board. We have to kill it. Unless it does damage to our HQ, in which case it just needs to be pinned in. Deal 2 damage to random enemy, that's fine. 2-2 with Fury, that's okay as well. There we go. That was actually pretty good proc there. Do 5 damage to the HQ. Just because we need to. Oh, should have played the type first, but it's okay. Drop a Sherman for card draw. Supply the front line and Death from Above. Both very good units for us. Both very good cards because they're card removal. Alright, there goes our Type 93. Not a big deal, though, because that means he has one card in hand. Use Army Battalion. It's okay. And we'll go ahead and hit the HQ for another 5. So he has a 1-turn counter if nothing happens. 5-4 with Blitz, which means it can attack, which just ends the game. That was very close. I will accept that loss. That's very close. Got an MH. I already have a copy of that. Well, if you enjoyed today's episode, please like and subscribe. Have a good day.